right now. We're going to profile Confetti Records. Not comprehensively, we're going to let the music do the talking. That's right, mix up some of the big boy tunes that the label put out. About the next 30 minutes, we'll also get on the phone some of the artists, such as Hurley, who released a big track on the label. Chat to a few people. Let us know your thoughts on Confetti Records as well. What is your favourite track from the label? Were they important to the scene? 8811 if you want to text me tonight, and Richie V at bbc.co.uk/1extra if you want to email in.
1extra, Black History.
Just can't
sounds of Blueprint Wednesday evenings here on the mighty One Extra. Listening to Richie Vibe V. And right now we're mixing up some of the classics from our iconic UK garage label, Confetti Records. Gotta be honest, it's been quite a mission for our team here on the show to kind of track down some of the players, you know, get hold of the owners of the label and stuff. But right now on the phone we got one of the guys who contributed to the label. It was only one track but a very big tune. Always remember this one going off in the club. It was called Just Yourself, and the producer of that track was the man like Ray Hurley. How you doing, Ray?
How's it going, mate? You alright?
Not too bad, man. So you kind of like put out a track via Confetti Records back in the day. How did that link up come about with Confetti Records?
It was all really, the track happened by chance, really. I was DJing at the gas club, and this girl came up and started singing, and she wouldn't stop singing unless I give her my number to come to the office. And basically what we done, we put the track together, and the Confetti approached me on the track. And, you know, the rest is history, really.
So that lady in question was Donna Cousins, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, did that help your career coming out on Confetti Records, would you say, at the time?
Well, yeah, any tracks that do really well in your career, you know, it's always a bonus, and it always sort of gives you that platform, especially when you're DJing as well.
Yeah. I understand as well you work with someone who's quite legendary in kind of musical circles, got a big musical pedigree. Mark Yardley, is that true? He engineered the tune?
Yeah, he did, yeah. He engineered a lot of my tracks, as well as Tony Brady, but yeah, he's basically the singers behind the track, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any idea then how much the record will go on to sell?
I think it done about 2,500.
Yeah?
Yeah, it done really well. I mean, I didn't see an awful lot out of that, to be honest with you, but there you are.
Is that the reason why there wasn't a follow-up from yourself on the label?
Yeah, no. They wanted to follow up before payment, but I wanted payment before follow up, so we sort of agreed to disagree, and I moved my tracks to different labels, and I started my own label as well. Yeah.
Okay, it's all good, man. But like I said, it was definitely a big tune. Definitely kind of used to drop in the club. Always remember the reaction when it was played. And I think we're going to roll into it right now. It's been good talking to you on the phone, Ray.
Lovely.
Take it easy, mate.
Cheers, mate.
That was Ray Hurley. And also we have some more people who just joined us in the studio. Let's welcome into the studio right now the man like Mystik Mats and from Masters of Ceremony, Piper. What are you saying, guys? You cool?
Big up, cool, man. Whoa. Yeah, big up, bruv.
Thanks a lot for coming down and helping us out tonight. Like we said, it's been a real mission for our team here to kind of get hold of anybody from Confetti Records. Not sure what's happened, but you know what I mean. Probably a little history there. But Mystik Matt, anyway, you worked alongside the Anthill Mob, and you kind of like work alongside a lot of the artists that kind of have records out on the label. Donna D, who's known as Lady Penelope on the label.
Yeah, that's right. Abstract as well, which is Stylus.
Okay, so I mean, how important was Confetti Records then, do you think, to the scene?
Well, Confetti really gave me my first, like, break, really, because he got me involved with the guys who, like, the Anthill Mob, and we done Burning together, you know? The first really, milestone tune in the garage scene, like, and, you know, I'm grateful for that, you know what I mean, bro? Because it was a big tune and it done things for me. Got my career moving anyway, you know?
He's still moving my career, man, because I'm playing him every week. Still. Do you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's still going, mate. It's still going.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What was your, like, favourite tracks from the label Empire Piper? What stood out for you?
Bruv, all of them. All I can say is Anthill Mob. I'm not sure about some of the other stuff that come out, but every single Anthill Mob tune, I've got it. Do you know what I'm saying? I've got every single tune.
Things Just Started was a big tune on that label.
I remember when I first heard Burning, you was the first person to play it, Frog and Nightgown, and I was saying to him, I need a copy of that record, mate. I need a copy. And I think I must have bugged him for a couple of weeks until he gave me one, you know what I'm saying?
And Ray Hurley as well. What's happening, Ray? Big up, mate.
Yeah, big up, Ray. We wanted to talk to you, man.
Yeah,
They cut you off early, bro.
We'll see if we can get him back online in a second. But let's roll into his track then. We'll have some more chat in just a second. And yeah, this is Ray Hurley, Things Just Started. No, not Things Just Started, Just Yourself. Getting all mixed up in here tonight anyway, but keep it locked on. Mystik Matt, Piper with us tonight for our iconic focus, our focus on an iconic label, Confetti Records, extra large.
yourself.
not the one that you command. Ever you choose, wherever you go, whatever you do, yes, you got to know. Doing it, 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 doing it for yourself. Just yourself, no one else. Do you force it? Just yourself, no one else. Do you force it? Just yourself, no one else. Do you force it? Just yourself, no one else. Do you force it? So sweet there, have a soft gently. You wanna be sweet, you want. So sweet there, have a soft gently. You wanna be sweet, you want. What you want to do what's right. You got to for yourself and no one else. To do what's right. You got to for yourself and no one else.
One extra Wednesday evenings. Right now we're checking out some of the tracks from Confetti Records. We're joined by Mystik Matt. Pied Piper are back on the telephone line. A man like Ray Hurley. You cool, Ray?
Hello?
Mr. Hurley.
You got to play the right mix.
I know. I thought we'd play the vocal mix though, you know, show off Donna's vocals. But don't worry, we'll squeeze in a dub in just a second. But yeah, we got Pied Piper and Mystik Matt.
Big up.
Like,
What's going on, Ray?
Joining us.
Long time, mate. You retired or what?
No. What's going on? We need to talk about property, mate, and all this other stuff. Do you know what I'm saying,
I know, mate. I know.
Are you alright, mate?
The second time I'm about to pause Barcelona tonight, so come on.
we're just kind of like reminiscing. We got like, you know, some old school legends in our midst. You know, let's chat about like what it was like then at the time when these tracks come out. You know, what clubs were kind of doing it for you guys, and you know, what kind of response you were getting from like tracks you were making back then. Pied Piper.
Well, I've got to say that I think that is still going on. Even back then, you know, like. Probably twice as nice. Going further back from them, Reno's Frog and Nightgown, do you know what I'm saying? We were residents down there. That's one of the places that brings back a lot of memories. But the truth is, this thing's still going forward. I mean, everybody's playing these beats now. And it's like Garage doesn't want to move anywhere, do you know what I'm saying? I heard Burning last week, and I heard a couple more of these tracks. In fact, I played your track, Ray. What's that? My God, the one that was on Public Demand.
Oh, Level Point Away.
Yeah, people going mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Same thing. So to me, it ain't changed. It's exactly the same. Just a new generation of kids. Sorry, go on, Ray.
Some of these tunes nowadays with these guys, these young guys that are playing the old school, and I mean, I've done old school gigs and that, dropped some of the old classics, and I've had kids coming up to me and telling me, "Where can I buy this?"
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they love it, mate. They love it.
I bet, Mystik Matt, you're set on copies from your record label. I look on places like eBay and stuff, and I see
joking enough
some of the prices that are going on. Tell me you got a big box of like spares and stuff.
I wish I did have, mate. I've got about 3 copies of Burning, and one of them's on my wall.
I need one of them.
One's in my record box.
Here we go.
My name's on one of them. You know that Just Yourself? That's on eBay for £30. I ain't even got a copy myself.
I've got one, mate. You want to buy it off me?
Yeah.
So I mean, you still involved in music then, Ray?
Yeah. I'm doing some bits and pieces and that. I'm working on a couple of projects at the moment. A funky house thing.
Yeah.
And a garage thing as well. So.
How does the funky house scene compare to the old school garage scene? Is that same vibe there? Is that same energy
Very
there?
familiar, really.
Is that same family kind of vibe there?
Yeah. It's more rolling. With the garage, it's there's a lot more. I don't know, it's a bit different with the house stuff. I find it's a lot more rolling, a lot more. It's kind of sort of more mature, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. It's more. What's the right word?
Clicky.
It's more consistent. I think if you go to a house rave, it just plods along nicely. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're saying.
With a garage rave, it stops and starts and rewinds, and
Yeah, definitely.
But does it compare then to like the atmosphere when you were playing in clubs? Back in 98, 97.
No way.
I'll tell you what, mate, you should have come to Shine FM at Scala on Friday, man, because you would have just thought that garage has people think garage has disappeared. It hasn't. It's just not at the forefront anymore, but the clubs are still rocking. It's still busy. That's my only source of income, do you know what I'm saying? So it's still busy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Trust me.
Yeah, London is doing it, man. When you go abroad, people just crave for the garage, mate. They do. When I've just come back from Mali, I've done 3 months out there, and it was garage that they wanted every night.
Yeah, it is, honestly. Trust me. The R&B thing.
And it was old school. Old school they wanted.
Yeah.
Old school.
Which is nice. Yeah.
Listen, fellas.
Yes,
I want to get back to my football.
Yes, Ray. Ray, leave your number, bro.
What did you see? What, you watching a match, Ray?
Barcelona.
Oh, my God. What, did you go out there? Oh, it's on telly.
Yeah.
Record it, mate. What's the matter with you? You're on Radio 1 Extra, man. What's going on?
I said big up to Ray Hurley anyway. We will play
Big
the
up,
right
Ray.
mix in a little second.
Yes, mate.
Anyway, yeah. But we should be chatting about Confetti Records.
Yeah, I know.
It's our label focus, but, it's all about the vibe and the atmosphere which Confetti captured back then. Did you used to get some of the tracks first then? Were you one of their DJs and that would get like beats first then off the man like John Joe?
Even nowadays, a couple of things. I remember Donna give me some stuff early, like when she did her album, Donna D. Matt probably got stuff off him, but being honest with you, I used to go out and just buy records. If I saw someone, great, but, I think John Joe probably did give me a couple of bits, man, but, I just used to go out and buy. I've got everything from Confetti.
Yeah, they was very particular in who they gave their stuff to. I was fortunate enough to be one of them boys, which was pushing the scene with their style of music, and I'm grateful for that, man. It's a good thing.
So who were the people behind the label then?
John Joe, wasn't it?
John Joe mainly, John Joe, and Maria as well.
Stuff as well, though. I mean,
well, kind of.
You was involved.
I was involved. Yeah.
Okay, well let's roll into my favourite track then off the label. I'm sure you guys know this one as well. You did mention it earlier. Things Just Started.
Yeah. Tune.
Here we go. Rewind and come again, man.
Whoa! It's all going wrong tonight. We're playing the wrong side of every track, but this is the right side, yeah? Big tune.
I like that one.
We got all night, we spin. Don't hurry, girl, guys. We got all night, we got all night, we spin. Don't hurry, girl, guys. We got all night, we got all night, we spin. Don't hurry, girl, guys. We got all night, we got all night, night.
It's all about Confetti Records tonight, and even though we're playing this track, which originally came out on Mystik Matt's label, he said that we should play it because it was co-produced by himself and the legendary Antil Mob. It did come out on Confetti later on, though, didn't it? With
yeah, it did, yeah.
With a bit of a dodgy vocal, man. I wasn't feeling that vocal, I've got to be honest.
I didn't have nothing to do with that, mix.
What were your thoughts, honestly, on that vocal? Do you think it kind of killed the track a little bit? There was something about Jack jumps over the candlestick or something like that. No, I used to work at a record shop and we couldn't shift that record.
Yeah, I don't know what one you're talking about, bro. I've never heard it.
No, it was like a vocal mix of it. It was a bit...
I don't know.
But anyway, it's an important tune, and like I said, it did come out later on Confetti. But the Antil Mob then, I mean, you still in touch with the guys? Who was exactly in Antil Mob Productions?
Right, Antil Mob Productions, they used to make jungle, believe it or not, right, under the name of Studio 2. You would have definitely heard some of their tunes, but anyway, moving on to the garage thing. The main guy was a guy called Ghost, Just Juice, and Makeshift Productions are all the same guy. Justin, his name is, rather, and yeah, he used to basically be the main producer, the button pusher, you would say, and there was another guy called Tosh. Tosh was the vocalist on many of the tracks you would have heard.
Kind of like they have little samples going on, but that were all provided by Tosh. Yeah, like little kind of reggae sung.
Some of them, yeah. Pour Out My Dreams and other tunes. You Should Have Known, and they were all sung by Tosh. Yeah.
Okay, so where was this sample from then? The Burning sample.
The Burning sample. Boy.
One quiet, man. Yeah. Lawsuits and all that.
Yeah. Just come off a tape. I think it was actually Piper sung it one night.
I thought you sung it, didn't you? I swear it was you, mate.
Do you think them guys are a bit ahead of their time then in production?
Definitely.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
You know, those records still stand the test of time now, and that's the truth. I mean, you could even say that yourself, you know what I'm saying? If you play out, you always hear one, you know, like, or a couple of them or whatever. Underground clubs, I think they're based on a lot of those tracks still get played. I remember things we don't even talk about as well. What's the thing that was Tough Jam do something with them once, or no, it wasn't. It was. Sorry, I
remember one time I was playing in a club and the guys that owned the club come up to me and they were saying like, well, what's all this music you're playing? Because you know they used to call me Mystik Dubplate Matt, so mainly because I was pushing Antil Mob dub plates and stuff like that, 500 record dub plates and my own stuff and whatever. And the guys come up to me and he said like, well, what's this music, man? This sounds like space music, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, it's just garage, but it's a new form of garage, and that was back then. Do you know what I mean? And people still, I don't know, some people can't comprehend it, but I love it, man.
Would you agree then that like your label, LPU Records, Confetti Records, were kind of like responsible then for bringing in new listeners who might have thought garage up until the time of you dropping tunes was a bit too fluffy then?
Definitely. Okay. Definitely, because that's what we wanted to do. Do you know what I mean? And we achieved that.
Make it a bit more what?
Yeah, the style's called cartoon.
Cartoon, yeah.
That's how they made their stuff. It's called cartoon, and that's why they're the Antil Mob, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know the style is just. Do you know what it was? It's like we had these little raves going on, like this the Shubs raves and the blues and all that. Do you know what I mean? And you go there in the morning and people were just a bit tired of plodding along, and you put one of these tunes on and they'd be like, whoa, what's going on here? You know what I mean? So yeah,
give you an energy booster.
Definitely, man. Without taking anything. You know?
Okay, well, we got a little bit of a world exclusive, but I mean, I don't know how it's going to sound compared to the original classic.
It's like rubbish, mate.
There's an updated version. It's such a classic. Tell us what it is then.
It's actually a world exclusive right here on Radio 1 Extra. It's Burning 2005, produced by myself, the Mystik Matt.
And if you've got any thoughts, you know, text us in 88111 or email us richiev@bbc.co.uk.
Extra. Exclusive. One Extra. Black History.
October is Black History Month.
Yes, indeed. You're checking out a worldwide exclusive courtesy of Mystik Matt, who's with us tonight alongside Pied Piper, chatting about one of the iconic labels, Confetti Records. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm feeling that mix, so big up to yourself. You're gonna put that out, Matt?
We're gonna see what happens. I mean, I wanted to make the mix as like close to the original as possible. You know, we've given it a kind of new feel as well with the grime or whatnot. You know, but I didn't want to confuse the two.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So I just wanted it to be, you know, kind of hard edge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah.
I mean, so with Confetti Records not being around anymore, do you think that opens itself up to a lot of them classics gonna get bootlegged?
Listen, I'll tell you what, mate. With Confetti, I wouldn't put nothing past them, mate. To make a comeback with about 10 tunes and just blow everything out of the word, and you know what I mean? It's always been the style of Confetti to do that.
Okay, what's your thoughts on that? The old bootlegging situation, Pied Piper. Do you think, you know,
It's a hard
people can't
one.
get their hands on the tunes and they're selling them at this amount on eBay? I mean,
I know what you're saying. At the end of the day, though, I think it's like a double-edged sword. If it's your record and it's happening to you, it's not going to be very nice, is it? Do you know what I'm saying? But if how can I put it? A lot of people, if you ain't got the record and you can't get it and they don't repress it, then it's very hard. So I wouldn't like if it was done to me. But I mean, I've got to say I have bought bootlegs, so I don't know what to say. I've 22.
I don't know, man. Yeah, same sort of thing.
And it helps the scene, don't it? If there's nothing else going on,
yeah, definitely.
If there's nothing else going on and people are doing that and people are buying the records, then I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, if someone's bootlegging your tune, put it out yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
That will stop it.
That will stop it, definitely.
have you got any plans to repress some of the old LPU stuff then?
Well, yeah, I've just opened up a record shop called Obsessive Sounds. Get that one in there, yeah, get that one in there. And basically, what we're doing is we're doing the internet side of the record shop, and then straight after that, we've got a label, and I've got about 30 releases to put out. So, yeah, and
new stuff, old stuff. I mean, come on, you must be thinking, you must be looking at like eBay, seeing like the Anthill Mob Enchanted Rhythms EP going for like £100 a pop.
Yeah,
you must be wanting a piece of that pie.
You know, I'm not a greedy man. It's all about the music to me. So we want to push some new music forward, but you know, maybe like 3 tracks on an EP might be new and 1 track might be old. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, we're just talking off mic as well about you know, kind of like the old school days, this and that, and you're playing a lot of old school raves, but you're quite insistent on pushing new music then yourself now, Pied Piper.
Oh, definitely.
You want new beats to kind of come through. Do you think is that what the scene needs to kind of?
It can't progress if it doesn't.
Well, the truth is, it's like Matt said. If you've got a record shop and you're just, you know, you're selling old records, it's nothing new, is it? I mean, to sustain a scene, don't get me wrong. I mean, you can do it with old school, but it's better, and it will bring different people into it, I suppose. If you're making new school, and I've got to big up Delinquents if they're out there listening, or anyone that knows them. You got to go out and check these guys' stuff out.
Yeah, big up
Delinquents, Wide Boys. Anyone that's doing anything new, I'm up for that as well. I play old school, but you know, if something's new and it sounds good, brother, I'll play it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Big up the Neo. Big up the Neo. He's pushing things.
Why do you think then that, you know, people are still stuck on the old school vibe? What's wrong with the new tracks that are being made?
Because it's very hard. Like party music, right? And we used to go out to party, yeah? And I was thinking about this on the way down, and that's what conclusion I've come to. It was like a party music, you could go and let yourself be free, right? Nowadays, the music is too real. They're talking about real stuff, real things that happen on the street, and if you don't like it, you can't get away from it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So maybe that's why they want to go back to the old school.
As a scene garage.
Sorry about that, Piper.
So, no, that's all good, bruv. No problem. Also, with a garage thing, garage is, I don't know why, but we seem to be different from every other scene, like drum and bass or house or whatever, where people kind of are able to drop new music. You go like drum and bass raving, that's all you're going to hear is stuff you probably don't know. Yeah. And the crowd expect that. But with garage, it's kind of like people expect you to play. If you don't play old school, or if you don't play enough old school, people just go, oh, you know, like Piper, man, what's going on with his DJing, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a double-edged sword, you know, but I think if there were places set up and people knew that that's all you're going to hear is new music, they'd either come out to listen to new music or they wouldn't come out at all, do you know what I'm saying? So I think that's a good idea. It's maybe, you know, like what you, what's his name, Russ Kwame, a couple of other people are doing, they're just trying to push new music. And
you're trying to set up a new music night, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I can't really say too much about it because it's in the pipeline, but we're trying to do a night which is going to be dedicated just to new school music, and that's it.
But garage?
Yeah, new school garage.
Fair enough.
Floor to the floor style.
Cool. I mean, let's go back to Confetti Records then. Why were they so successful, do you think? Like, what did they capture?
They just had flavour, mate. They had flavour. They were from the street, do you know what I mean? They knew what was going on, and like, you know, it's like a nice shiny Porsche.
Yeah.
You know what I
mean? you were saying that, you know, they kind of like, they caught a vibe or whatever. I mean, were you not feeling like the fluffier side of the garage scene at that time then?
Nah, man, that's why they called me dubplate, brother. I played dubplate bass lines, you know what I mean?
It's just different. What it is like, when there's certain people that seem to have captured it, like 500 records, they had their time when they were just running it, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure you go in your box, you've got enough of their records. Then you had, you know,
Public
Confetti,
Demand
you
as
had
well.
Public Demand that were doing the same thing. You also had Zed Bias, who at one point was running it. You know, Sticky.
Steve Gurley,
you know,
man.
Steve Gurley, Them people seem to, I think it's guys that know about music as well. Yeah, Wookie,
Musicians, man.
Yeah, people that have got music in them and they can actually play an instrument. I think it makes a big difference. And a lot of them guys come from drum and bass as well.
A lot of them.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, you know, very technical. So
it's because they're a little bit older and they had that extra time to practice on the old keyboard.
They're wise people. But okay, I know Ray's going to be happy now because we're going to play the correct side.
Yeah, that's it, mate. This one's worse than the other one.
You too, Ray.
You know I'm only joking, Ray.
But yeah, this one is Ray Hurley, Just Yourself, the correct mix, the dub mix, featuring Donna Cousins on our label, which we're kind of focusing on this evening, Confetti Records. Keep it locked on, it's Richie V with Mystik, Matt and Pied Piper in the studio with us tonight.
Extra.
It doesn't matter what they say, what they do, what they say. Doing it for yourself, doing it for yourself, doing it for yourself, doing it for yourself,
Indeed, another classic from the Confetti Records stable. Chris Mack with Plenty More, one of their biggest tunes. And we got Pied Piper and Mystik Max who've been kind enough to join us on the show tonight. I said it's been a pure mission to try and track down anybody from Confetti Records. Not sure where they're hiding to, but you know, they've made some put out some big tunes. I thought they would have liked to come on the show and chat, but anyway, good enough for you guys to come down. But that tune there, Plenty More from Chris Mack, was that big for you guys when you were playing out in the clubs?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
Piper?
The other day, mate, being honest, I swear, either on the radio or out in the club, those tunes are still going, mate.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I'm saying, is everybody's still into old school. I think it's one of those things where, you know, you like what you know, and you just know what you like, and that's it. So
that's right, it was another kind of sound they captured there. You had like Chris Mack, who I understand was a drum and bass producer.
Yeah.
Potential bad boy, yeah.
Potential bad boy. Jumping on the garage thing, you know, and bringing like a new twist to it. Why do you think that was then? What was...
Because he was mates with the Anthill Mob.
Yeah?
Yeah. They're all mates. Everyone involved in the stable was mates, you know, or we'd see everyone on the scene, we'd go to the same clubs and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Chris, you need to revamp that tune, bruv. That tune's bad. Do another mix.
Yeah, I second that. But like I said, yeah, we just talking then about drum and bass producers. We had Steve Gurley as well.
Yes.
Who made such a big impact on our garage scene.
Yeah.
You know, kind of brought a new
Omni
flavour.
Trio, innit?
Yeah.
On the jungle scene, he was Omni Trio with some other boys. So.
Also Zed Bias as well. Zed was
big as well. And MJ Cole, man. Don't forget MJ Cole, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was.
Why do you think they kind of like switched and kind of like and brought their own flavour to like the garage scene then? What was happening?
Because I think
drum and bass at the time.
At the time, drum and bass was a bit like grimy, do you know what I mean?
Was it stuck in its ways?
Yeah, it was kind of like there was a lot of noises going on in it, and I think they wanted to express themselves a bit more, and they got musical on the old garage like. But some of them are still doing drum and bass now to this day as well. Yeah. So I mean, good luck to them. They are good, you know what I mean? They're very good producers.
Okay, cool. But I want to thank you guys for coming down, like we said, man. You know, it's been a pleasure having you in the studio, kind of reminiscing and chatting about some of these tracks that kind of come out on the label. If anyone got any thoughts, whether text or email in, we're going to be going into the mix very shortly, playing some Confetti Classics for the last 30 minutes of the show. So text in tonight 88111 or email me richiev@bbc.co.uk if there's any like tracks in particular you'd like to hear. But once again, thanks a lot to Piper.
Sorry, otherwise I'm going to get slapped. I've got to say big up to Andrea, also to Charlie out there, and to my brother Unknown and everyone else that knows me. Big up.
I need to big up my girl, otherwise she'll slap me. Big up Lady Tasha, old time my daughter Blaze, old time my daughter Libby, old time my daughter Detroit. I've been busy since I've been, you know. And big up Undecided and all the rest of my crew. Big up Heavyweight Campaign, big up Obsessive Sounds, big up CSI.
Big up Delinquents.
Big up Richie Vibe V.
Easy,
mate.
once again, bigging up Pied Piper, Mystik Mac passing through the show tonight. It's all about Confetti Records. And our last 30 minutes is nothing but confetti. That's right, Confetti Classics in the mix from myself, yeah? But first, at 9:30, let's get the latest TX with Greg McKenzie.
One extra from the BBC. TX.
A rush hour train with more than 100 people on board has derailed in the centre of Liverpool. The train left the track between Lime Street and Central Stations. It's reported that 2 other passengers were slightly injured. Police said the train was travelling slowly when the accident happened. David was on the train.
There was just a few judders, and then the train ground to a stop, and all the lights went out and we were in darkness. A few kids were crying, but we reassured them, and we all just sat and took it nice and calm, basically. We were informed by the rail staff that the back carriage had derailed, and the emergency service would be here as soon as possible.
Alex McDougall is from the Merseyside Fire and Rescue Service.
Well, it appears that around 6 o'clock this evening, a train heading from Central Station here onto the Wirral derailed about 300 metres inside the tunnel. We've been assisting the British Transport Police to assess the situation and to get the people back safely off the train.
One extra TX.
It's emerged Kano's London leg of the UK tour's been cancelled because gun crime police were tipped off that there'd be what they've described as unsavoury characters going. Here's more from TX's Louise Sutton.
The award-winning rapper was due to play London's Scala tomorrow night, but the gig was pulled on police advice. In a statement, his people say officers working on a gun crime operation had info that public safety could be risked by people intending to go to the show. This is the only one being cancelled, and police are saying this is nothing to do with Kano himself. The rapper's gutted about it, he's sorry for the fans and hopes the show will be rescheduled.
The government will reveal its finalised bill for a smoking ban tomorrow. Pubs and restaurants will have to be smoke-free, but those not serving food will not be included in the ban. Doctors say it's utterly disappointing because it's not been completely outlawed. Zoo magazine has been told off for inviting readers to win a boob job for your girlfriend. The Advertising Standards Authority looked into complaints and ruled it could force women to go into surgery. Claire Forbes is from the ASA.
We felt that it was irresponsible to treat that lightly in terms of a competition, and really to have somebody entering someone else in for a potential cosmetic surgery, we felt it was an irresponsible approach.
One extra TX.
And in Carling Cup action tonight, Grimsby at home to Newcastle. The score currently is 0-0. There's also a few all-Premier League ties as well, so a big side will go out. Chelsea are taking on Charlton. Score is 1-1. Everton are 1-0 up over Middlesbrough, and Bolton, it's 1-0 Bolton, West Ham 0. One extra TX, more from me at 10:30.
Richie Vibe V, play me more of that funky, chunky stuff. Seriously, man, you crank up my kitchen, Mike Skinner Streets.
X.
by B. 7 to 10 p.m. 1 extra.
rolling massive. It's the Blueprint with Richie by V, only on 1Extra.
Darling, and I want you for my own, sweetheart. Whoa, bring your loving back. I love you, darling. Bring your loving back. I love you, darling, and I want you for my own, sweetheart. Whoa, now I'm feeling hurt inside. I love you, darling. Now I'm feeling hurt inside. I love you, darling, and I want you for my own, sweetheart, 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 sweetheart.
One extra, fire, 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 fire.
You should have known I'd want you. You should have known I'd want you, want you. You should have known I'd want you. You should have known I'd want you, want you. You should have known I'd give you anything that I own. And you should have known I love you, darling, and I want you for my own. Should have known I'd give you anything that I own. And you should have known I love you, darling, and I want you for my own, sweetheart. Oh, bring your loving back. I love you, darling. Bring your loving back. I love you, darling, and I want you for my own, sweetheart. Oh, now I'm feeling hurt inside. I love you, darling. Now I'm feeling hurt inside. I love you, darling.
extra, one extra. Fire, 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 fire.
Want to send a salute out to the man that we couldn't kind of quite get on the show, man. John Joe, the head man behind Confetti Records. Big up to yourself, yeah, for keeping UKG moving in the late 90s. Also, a big up to the Antil Mob, creators of many a classic. Even to this day, they're still being sorted down, man. So big up to them guys, yeah. Also, big up to Mystik Matt and Pied Piper passing through tonight's show to chat on that. The full track listing for that mixtape on Confetti Records could be found online at bbc.co.uk/1extra. And you can also rerun tonight's show anytime between now and next Wednesday at 7 p.m. simply by hitting the website. I'll be back here next Wednesday, another big show guaranteed. And also watch out, we got Bear Freeness. That's right, one major prize to be given away. It's a goodie bag from guests who kind of featured on the show over the last month or so. And trust me, there's some big stuff in that bag. So make sure you lock in on Wednesday, next Wednesday at 7 p.m, yeah? Gonna play this one once again. The correct side, the correct mix, going out to Ray Hurley, who we also had on the phone earlier on. So Just Yourself from Ray Hurley and Donna Cousins. Keep it locked on right now. We got DJ Flight stepping up in about 4 minutes time for another big boy next chapter session, yeah? Richie V signing out till next Wednesday. Take it easy.
One extra.
It doesn't matter what they say, what they do, what they say. It doesn't matter what they say, what they do, what they say. It doesn't matter what they say, what they do, what they say. Doing it for yourself, doing it for yourself, doing it for yourself, doing it for yourself, doing it. sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want sweet, you want it, you want it, you want it, you want it. Just yourself, no one else. Do you talk to